Washington's starting group. Keyshawn George is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then there's Davis. And for the Celtics, down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. Sam Hauser is out there with White. And it's George in at the 3. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Outside, Davis. Inside, Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
And White kicks to Tatum. The three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Sarr finds Davis. Pass to Sarr. Now Davis. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Davis against Tatum. And it's good for 2. Tatum's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And here's Davis for 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Here's Kata from deep. George. That one, no good. Now Sarr. Young outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by George. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
To the inside. And Sarr throws it down.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
George with the bounce pass. Pass to Kata. Outside, George fires from deep. Washington with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Sarr with it. Now Young. Left side, Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity,
I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Looking around. The three from Tatum. Rebound by the Wizards.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's White. Hauser the pass to Tatum. Will it go? And the dunk by Tatum.
I love it, Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Young finds Song. Back to Young. For three. The shot comes out. Celtics trail by 8. It's George on the wing. He has yet to score. The three from Tatum. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Outside, Davis. Back to Young. From the arc. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Hauser misses. Washington leading now by 8. Song, the pass to George. Pass to Young. Davis with a screen on White. Young, no good. Celtics have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. George against George. Can't cash in from the high post.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
On the wing, George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. That free throw good from George. Doris, it's been fun watching Keyshawn George start his career. And he had quite the journey to get here.
He certainly did. Consider, he was born in Switzerland. His dad is from Canada, but his dad played pro in Europe. George plays for a club team in France and then goes to the U.S. for college. It's sort of been a meandering and diverse hoops education.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. George against White. Left side, Tatum. It's good. That's 12 points for Jason Tatum.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
To the paint. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Pritchard. In the corner, Tatum with it. 6 to shoot. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. To the middle. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Outside, White. There's the 3. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Drains the three-pointer.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Pass to Song. It's Young on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics trail by 10. Inside. Here's Tatum. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The passing skills of Paul George are simply impressive. This guy is terrific at realizing when he needs to give it up.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back to you, Kevin.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Washington going with a whole new group here. Wizards leading by 5. Here's Carrington. Ayton up top. Lots of room. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Now Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Offline with his 3.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Over Robinson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Wizards lead by 7. Here's Pritchard. Defended by Carrington. Robinson sets a screen for Pritchard. Now Gonzalez. Pritchard with the ball. Over Carrington. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's Koulibaly. Riley passes it to Ayton. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. Ayton's got his second basket.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Washington leading now by 7. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Koulibaly finds Johnson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Boston making a switch here. George is checked in. Young's checked in for the Wizards. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Here's Pritchard. Robinson a screen on Young. Robinson, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
So it's Washington now. 8-point game. Young dishes to Ayton. Back to Young. Puts up a 3. And Shireman pulls it down.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Washington. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
19 seconds left in the first. On the wing, George. He's defended by Koulibaly. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by George. George has got 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Wizards lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Robinson is out there with Paul George. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. So it's Washington now. Paul George missing from long range. Pass to Riley. Ayton a screen. Riley can't hit. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. Now here's George. Here's Shireman. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Pritchard from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Pritchard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Ayton. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
To the inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Down low, Robinson, banked in off the glass.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
And here's Young from the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Celtics trail by 6. Now Pritchard. He's got 5. To Shireman. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Ayton in the corner. Young against Pritchard. High post Young. 8 points for him. There's the drive, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Young's got 10 points. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Davis is checked in for Washington. Washington leading now by 6. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Rebound, Boston. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And he makes that one. And now it's just a 4-point Wizards lead.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
Davis, the pass to Young. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Pritchard with the ball. 7 points in the game. Tatum setting the pick for Pritchard. Oh, good on the 3.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
The 3 is good, and he got fouled in the act of shooting. This could turn into a 4-point play.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
For Washington, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And that one falls for Tatum. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Now, here is Young. 16 points for him. That shot wide open. Young's got 19 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
On the wing, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Bounce pass, Young. Davis down low, guarded by Tatum. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and it's wide in for Gonzalez. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also is significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame, and with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And the Wizards with possession, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's the lob to the hoop, and Sarr throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Tatum no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's just too much Alex Sarr there. At about 7 feet, he is a lot to handle.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Sarr no good on the free throw. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 16, and it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Wizards leading by 12. Young taking his time here. Davis against Tatum. Shoots from the right block. Davis using his size.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Outside for Davis. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics trail by 11. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. So it's Washington now. Paul George making his last shot. Pass to Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Over Tatum. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
To the paint. Here's Davis. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Sam Hauser's checked in for Jason Tatum, and it's Gonzalez in for George. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Koulibaly's checked in. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. George is checked in for the Wizards.
Keyshawn George.
Here's Cada, pass to Pritchard. And here's Gonzalez. Back to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Latrey. Rebound, Washington. They've led by as many as 14 points. And here's George. 6 points for him. Now, here is Young. The shot's good on the assist by George. Young's got 22.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Now White, 5 points in the game. Pass to Pritchard. They set the pick. This one for 3. And Davis pulls it down.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Now Sarr, Hauser defending. And here's George for 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pritchard with the ball. Now defended by Sarr. Cada, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Wizards. They lead by 11. Young from outside. Rebounded by Hauser. The Celtics shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Washington leading now by 9. George looking around. He's looking for Sarr and finds him.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Outside, White. Lays it up off the glass. White's got 7.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Inside, and finished off by Davis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 41 seconds left in the first half. They set the pick. Here's White. No good from outside. Washington's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Pass to George. Here's Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's White. Off target with his 3. And so it's Washington looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got for us.
Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open. Pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Guys, reading the defense is something that he's pretty good at. Thanks so much, Trae.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court jump. Drum roll, please. And
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Celtics trail by 13. Taking a look at the Wizards. Young is up there with Keyshawn George. And there's Davis. Then it's Alexander Saw. Tatum using his size inside.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Back to Young. Beyond the arc. No good. Celtics shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. George looking over the floor. Pass to White from outside the arc. Rebound, Washington. They've led by as many as 14 points. And here's Young from the arc. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tatum passes to Queta. There's the triple. Tatum's shot is off. Wizards leading by 11. Sarr with it. 10 points for him. Left side Davis. It's stolen by White. Lets a floater go. And George kicks to Tatum. Three-pointer. Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Davis the pass to Young. George with a screen on White. Young for 3. Traps in the tray. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for Washington.
Easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Here's George. Paul George making his last shot. Back to Young. Davis with a screen on White. Young's shot is off. Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Spins, and it's Hauser in the corner. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Saw the pass to Davis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 30 points.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Here's Saw. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
Outside Tatum. Pass to George. Launches it. Trae Young grabs the miss.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And Greg with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being. Perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
Boston with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Here's Queta. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Sarr. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame, plus add to his game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Sarr. Both free throws good from Sarr. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Tatum passes to Queta. Outside, White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Drills it from outside. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
And George kicks to Young. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Tatum. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
So good at exploiting where the defense is. Jason Tatum in the pull-up. Man, that's good.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now here's Davis. 30 points in the game. Count that bucket.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Davis against Tatum. It's tipped and stolen by Song. Young from outside gets the 3-pointer to fall. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
It's Young on the wing, White covering, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in.
Into the lineup for the Celtics, number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
Pass to Song. Now, here is Young. He's got 31. 6 on the shot clock. Count it. Young's got 33. Here's Pritchard. Outside, White. The 3 from Tatum. Hands it from downtown. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Pass to George. Young outside. 6 to shoot. Buries it down low. Young's got 35.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Pritchard sets a screen for White. Here's Tatum. The 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Outside, George. Young sets a screen for George. And the 3 off target. And so George will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 15. Right the pass to George. The kick out to Tatum. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Outside, Davis. To the inside. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Pritchard against Young. Pritchard passes to George. To the middle. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Wizards leading by 13. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Here's Carrington. Still without a basket. Down low. Here's Koulibaly. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 15.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
It's stolen by Gonzalez. And here we go. Fast break. Gonzalez has got it. Pritchard with a wide-open look. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Sarr. High post Johnson. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Riley is checked in for Alexander Sarr.
Riley.
5 to shoot. Pass to Carrington. Over Pritchard. And it's Carrington missing. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
DeAndre Ayton taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
And he sinks the second. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Tatum. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Riley. And another miss by Washington. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 6-point game. Here's Shireman. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Shireman's got his second basket of the game. The Wizards shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Carrington. He's covered by Pritchard. And Riley gets it to go.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to end.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Leans from outside, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Washington. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. And we'll be back with you shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. George is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. To the inside. Here's George. Nails the baby hook.
The defense must push Paul George further out. This guy's so adept at finding ways to score inside.
Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Gonzalez, now Pritchard. Outside, George. Scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Pass to Koulibaly. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Boston. Outside Gonzalez. And here is Robinson. Pritchard from outside. Riley grabs the miss. Now Young. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Celtics trail by 3. George finds Pritchard. Here's Shireman. Outside Gonzalez. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Washington has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Koulibaly. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Tatum, he's checked in for Gonzalez. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Riley. He doesn't get the second one. Celtics trail by 3. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Tatum at the elbow. With the teardrop. Sinking the tough shot. Jason Tatum.
It can be a very difficult thing to check Jason Tatum because of the multitude of ways he can score it. Give me the floater game, JT.
Young with no one around. And again, Washington no good. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Tatum. Over Davis. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Celtic fans, get live right now for something entertainment.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Davis.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And that one falls for Tatum. So it's Washington now, trailing by 4. Outside, Davis. Back to Young. Clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 15 points here in the second half.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
From deep, George. And they recover it. Good on the shot. Tatum's got 47 points.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Davis. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Offensive rebound, Robinson. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Oh, boy, 7 foot and athletic. That is spectacular by Mitchell Robinson.
And here is Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Young against Pritchard. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Young. Young's got 39. The Celtics have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. Pass to Shireman. It's good from long range. Shireman's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. And Washington again with the bucket.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Pritchard against Young. Right side George. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Shireman. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, there you see Paul George as a facilitator. He can create his own, or he can get somebody else open.
Young outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Boston ball.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Boston, let's get warm.
So both teams making some changes here. Boston leading by 6. Wide at the elbow. Into the lane. Young with the steal. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. And the rejection by Tatum. White drives in. Shakes him. And the layup is up and in.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Young against White. For the 3. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Young. Young's got 7 points for the quarter. Outside Tatum. Here's the screen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Washington's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Tatum passes to White. Outside, George. White setting the bid for George. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by 6.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
White against Young. In the corner, George with it. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Cata's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hauser the pass to White. Davis against Tatum. Here's the 3. Rebound, Washington. Sarr's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Young fires, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Celtics leading by 3. Outside Tatum for 3. Cleared away by George.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Young outside. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Just 5 to shoot. Davis!
You've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end, and Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
Sarr pulls it down. Wizards trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining.
George, a huge two-handed slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
No, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Outside George. From outside, down it goes for 3.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Young outside. Here's George. Davis down low. Tatum on him.
And one of the best big men in the game. Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Shooting for Washington. Davis taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Well, this is the exact guy you would pick to take that shot. Beautifully done.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. White wrestlers a 3. And they get it back.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Outside George. Davis. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Young. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. White. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Tatum. Jacks up a 3, and there's the 3.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. There's 39 seconds left in the game. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop with a foul immediately.
outside. Takes the three. The shot is off. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Outside, White. So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, we figured it out. It's early, but we're taking it game by game, quarter by quarter. And everybody contributed. So, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.